Hello everyone, we're here at Rondo's today for yet another episode of the Z Expo. In today's episode, we're going to discuss the new restructuring deal that Zambia struck with its official creditors. A lot of talk has been going around on the debt restructuring, and we're here to shed light on what restructuring is and what it means for Zambia. But before we go into the discussion, we're going to talk about our sponsors today, Rondo's, located in Kablonga 720 A/B250 along Kudu Road. They have the best cocktails in town, and today I'm enjoying a strawberry daiquiri. In the local economy, the youths do not have access to capital. Welcome back to our discussion. But before we dive into the nitty-gritties of debt restructuring, we first need to understand what restructuring is. Debt restructuring means adjusting or modifying the terms and conditions of the existing debt. So it can be adjusting the interest rates or the repayment period. Zambia found itself in a really bad position back in 2021. First and foremost, Zambia became the first African country to default on its sovereign debt. Then secondly, Zambia found itself grappling with over $12.8 billion worth of external debt. So there was need to restructure this foreign debt with its official creditors. One of the biggest creditors was China. Zambia owed over $6.3 billion to China, which makes up over half of Zambia's total external debt. So Zambia had to sit down with its official creditors, China, France, and the West. So as such, these debt restructuring negotiations take time because different creditors have got different interests. So the process drags long because all these factors have to be put into place, and no creditor should feel like the other creditor is being held as a priority over them. So hence, Zambia found itself in this long and very unfruitful discussions and negotiations with its official creditors. Back in 2022, Zambia finally managed to enter into an extended credit facility with the IMF. The managing director of the IMF actually came to Zambia and sat down with a committee to find ways to develop a strategy on how to restructure the debt that Zambia had with its foreign creditors. So what does this debt restructuring actually mean for the ordinary Zambians? So the extended credit facility by the IMF comes with different conditions. A document was released when Zambia entered into that extended credit facility, and some of the highlights include reduced spending, public spending by the government, in that a lot of subsidies are going to be gotten rid of in terms of fuel subsidies, exports, and so on. So these are effects that are going to be felt by the local people, the local environment. But the new restructuring deal offers new opportunities to the ordinary Zambians, in that the different spaces that are coming up and that are going to be available to the ordinary citizens in order for them to be self-reliant, and the government will have less of a burden in terms of its debt obligations with its creditors. So we should see enhanced development as a country in the next few years. So we actually commend the Zambian government on securing that debt restructuring deal. And also recently there are ongoing negotiations to restructure the remaining debt with international bond holders. So the future is looking bright for Zambia, and we hope that we keep going in a similar direction in the near future. having discussed debt restructuring, I hope you have just gotten a hang of what, a basic understanding of what debt restructuring means. And as an ordinary Zambian, it should come as a window of opportunity instead, in that the government is obviously going to open up opportunities for the ordinary Zambians to just engage in very productive means. And I think the president also mentioned something about enhanced employment as well in the public sector as a result of the debt restructuring bill. So with all that has been said, I would like to thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Z Expo, and we hope that you like and subscribe, and you continue on following us for more interactive and informative content. We'll see you next time, and take care. In the local economy, the youth do not have access to capital.